Rasa ngủ kìa. That's. Can you hear me? Hi pigeons. We'll start in like 5 minutes. Let me play music. Oh shit. Please tell me if the song is too loud or. Yeah, hi. Today's agenda is we are going to critique and improve your artwork tonight for like an hour in the for like an hour. Yeah. Yo, what's up? Tan Tong Leong, Pigeons Roulette. Yo, if anyone's watching the stream, please show up in chat. We'll start in 5 minutes, okay? If you have not joined the Discord yet, you should join the Discord in the description below and submit your artwork in the critique sections or picture sections. I don't know, people conflate the two. And we're going to improve it. I mean, at least I hope we improve it. I hope we don't butcher it, okay? See you in 4 minutes. Is the song like loud enough or like not distracting? We'll start in 4 minutes, okay? So, what are you guys up to? You know, I actually want to live stream like every day, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be strong enough. I don't know, I have things to do, like in school and college. Yeah, I'm currently in college, guys, if you didn't know. I'm actually pretty good, really good. Just exercised. Yeah, for the 4 people that are watching, you can join the Discord server in the descriptions to critique your artwork. How fun is that? Oh wow, the song is actually really good. Yeah, let's just start now, I guess. What school do I go to? Well, actually, I don't know where you're from. Are you like from the USA? Yo, hi Noel. Okay, we'll start the stream now. Wait, how do you change things? Okay, okay, this is nice. This is nice. This is actually what I see here. Okay, today's agenda, we are going to critique and improve your artwork, as I promised. Wait, I'm cleaning my pen tab. Let's just skim through the Discord. You know, we're actually still very early, you know. Our RAS community garage is actually just starting. Okay, we have pigeons over here. Wait, you sent 2 artwork. Like, which one do you want me to critique? You want me to critique the furry one, or the one in critique? No, this one. This one. Wait, this is like totally different style. Oh, is this like your the tease? Like, is it like, do this in your style and this is your art? Or like both of these your art? I don't know. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm going to critique this one. Okay, you're actually very active drawing, which I like. So first of all, I want to ask you, what do you want to improve from this painting? You know, I need to ask. Is it color? I mean, I heard you mention color dodge or color modes. What is this? Color gray multiply. Not, what is this? Nothing made. Screen color dodge light. Burn overlay gray. I want pigeon roulette says I want to improve shadows and where it goes and color modes. Okay, shadow and color modes. You're in the right place here. First of all, let me just delete the sketches here. Okay, shadows and color dodge, color modes. I mean, you know, I want to appreciate you guys for coming in though, to learn and stuff. I genuinely respect the dedication to learn. Those are one of a kind. Okay, so I don't know. Is this like some kind of purification of your OC? Who's this? Is this you? Is this you? You censor your face? Bruh. Also, if you want to actually see my face, you know, I'm not joking. You can actually see my face on my Instagram if you've seen my Instagram, if you're curious. If you're curious, of course. Well, anyways, yeah. Pigeons are asking about colors and color modes, and shading. So first of all, one thing that I always says to anyone watching and asking for critique is, what's the story? This is important, okay? This is important as hell. Because when you don't have a story, you're kind of just confused as to what colors you want to use. You know, I can say, like for example, yeah, pigeon. I can say, oh, you just use this color. You just use this color like this. Boom, boom, boom. Like this. And then your artwork will be good. Just trust me. I can say that. But that is very false. That is not telling the truth. Maybe if I want to like make you feel good. Make you feel good or something. Oh yeah, pigeon, just do this. Yeah, just add color like this. Boom, boom, boom. No. In here, in RAS Community Garage, we are seeking the truth. And the truth currently points us to this. The story. So, if you don't have a story, you're going to be confused everywhere. Like, what color am I using? Like, I don't know how to shade this. Okay? So I need you to figure out the story of this painting. Storytelling is literally the core of everything. If I were making a YouTube videos, yeah, if you were seeing a YouTube videos of people, I don't know, making whatever content and niche, besides all the editing, all the visuals, all the brain rot, fast-paced video, the main core is storytelling in every YouTube video, which I am still learning about. Okay? Don't think I'm like some kind of insane storyteller, especially on YouTube. I'm still learning. Okay. Okay, so first we need to decide the story of this painting, this character, okay? So I want to ask you, in this painting, for example, in this painting specifically, in this portrait of a furry persona, and this furry persona, what stories do you want to tell? I'm waiting, pigeon. What story do you want to tell? I'm putting you on the spot. Hi Vasco, I'm very busy so I can't attend today's streams, but wanted to pass by and say hi. Hi Vasco, I appreciate you tuning in for a couple of minutes to say hi. Genuinely. Yeah, well, pigeons. We need a story. Anyways, we need a story. Well, here's the thing. I know you want to paint colors and shade, right? And shadows. But you need a story to actually know what color you want to use, okay? I don't know if you watched previous stream. Hey. I know you're asking about how to color furry specifically, right? But you still need story. Okay, let me show you a furry drawing that I made. Huh? You're surprised that I've drawn a furry, huh? Painted a furry before. I know you're surprised. Anyways, chat. Anyways, pigeon. I introduce you to Channing Tatum as a furry. I see the resemblance, to be honest. It's actually insane. I genuinely see the resemblance. It's kind of similar. I don't know. But okay, we need to analyze this to see why the color looks good. At least I think the color looks good, don't you think so? Let me delete Channing Tatum. Sorry, Channing Tatum. Anyways, the reason why this color works, because we have a story. I have a story, at least. The story of this painting is, I want to show, Channing Tatum as a freaking furry, right? But I want to show it kind of intimidating. Because you see, Channing Tatum is like, his face looks intimidating. Like, very serious, okay? Let me show you I need to show you the face again. Yeah, look at this. Boom. I know he doesn't look serious here, but his natural expressions are like serious. So we're going to make a drawing that is kind of personify Channing Tatum, okay? Which means their personality. Let me write it, okay, so that I don't forget. Their personality, okay? Their personality. What do they embody? So in this particular painting, Channing Tatum is kind of intimidating. It's kind of a rebel, intimidating, kind of like fun and careless people that's full of fire inside them, like very energized, very exercisey, energized, but intimidating. So that is why we choose this color. This dark color is very intimidating. Right? Not only we show this two light. First, we show this orange light over here to show the fire, to show this actually the spirit of him. It's like, yeah, let's go, let's do some shit. But also this red light, if you care to notice, yeah, this red light over here, okay, this is to show like those intimidating factor. I even added some scars. Look at this. Look at this. Intimidating. The story is what? He goes through some shit. He fights some people. He goes on a fight. He doesn't care. He's energetic and shit. This is Channing Tatum. Tatum. I can't believe in this stream we're talking about Channing Tatum as a furry. Well, anyways, now you understand, okay, the story of this particular painting. And so, when you choose this color, when you have a story, you're able to choose color that's like kind of flowing. Like, for example, this yellow, boom. Yeah, fire, let's go yellow here. That's more intimidating. I think we're going to go red. Using color dots, red, boom. We can actually even enhance it even more. Look at this. Right? So the first thing you need to do is you need storytelling as the base of your painting. Every painting. So, because you tell me that this is your persona, I want to know what your personality is like. What is your personality? I can't help but look at your photo here. I bet you look cute. Correct me if I'm wrong. I bet you look cute. This is Pigeon, guys. No, what's your personality? What's your personality before we can paint? I mean, we need a story here. I can't paint. We need a story. What do you mean? You provided this yourself. Yeah, what's your personality? I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't want to assume personality. But you look like very evil here. Are you evil? Energetic. Got blue, purple. Maybe we can do this. Aduh, wait. Funny, I guess, and sometimes seductive. Oh yeah. Okay. You're seductive, pigeon. Is that what you're saying? You're seductive. Are you seducing me right now? Are you as seductive as Channing Tatum? I don't know how I can paint seductive. I don't know. Let's see a reference of a seductive painting. I need to. I'm looking at a seductive painting. Seductive painting. I don't. Okay, we're just going to have a reference here. Like, look at this. Like, look at this reference. I'm not sure if this is seductive or not. Hey. Okay. Is this seductive enough? Is this you? I'm looking at other seductive painting. You know, so you can like search the keyboard of like what's seductive. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube. Can I show this on YouTube? Maybe this one. But anyways, we want something seductive. Lighting, seductive. Seductive. Or maybe something like this. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is absolutely seductive. Maybe Marilyn Monroe. Oh yeah, something like this, bro. Pigeon, something like this. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Marilyn Monroe. Absolutely seductive. Oh, this is kind of similar, no? The pose is kind of similar. I don't know if it's because the color or like the subject that's like seductive. But this color is absolutely nice. Maybe we can adopt, steal this color. Okay? Yeah, let's try it. Okay, let's stop yapping and start something real. Since you said this is seductive, we can, I don't know, introduce some kind of seductive element. I don't know. I'm going to make it like nighttime with almost similar as the Channing Tatum artwork, but instead of energetic and spiritful, it's more like seductive. Seductive. Wait, let me show my artwork of the Channing Tatum one. Okay, so first thing first. Okay. One of the things that I noticed is that your painting is way too soft. Did you use airbrush a lot? You want to show the fur. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm a bit confused. There's so many sketches and stuff. Well, anyways. Well, this is the problem. You can use texture brush that mimics fur. You know, you can do that. I mean, I have my brushes here. You can download it on like literally on the description, raspies.art. But here's the thing, okay? This is way too soft for a furry. There needs to be a fur, okay? So you can just the soft texture brush and like do this. Let me use this one. Boom. Boom, boom. See? Like, you can already tell it. Like, oh my god, bro. You can already tell, like, it's much more texture, no? Okay. You know, it's a bit messy here. The sketch. Wait. So yeah, if you're painting fur, you need to have a brush that's like showing texture. Okay. Don't be afraid to use brushes. I know, like, some artists will say, you know, you just need round brush. You just need round brush. You don't need the fancy brush. No, I need all the brushes. I need all the brushes. IB's paint, like you draw in phone, or like PCIB pen. Okay, so you can just like. So we want it to be seductive, right? So I want it to be like nighttime with purple, since the hair is also purple. Okay, you can just add like, oh yeah, here's the thing. You set blending modes, right? Okay, blending modes. One of the ways that I show blend modes of like the blend to add atmosphere to the painting, wait, is you just use multiply. Okay, multiply, if you can see it here. Okay, so multiply is actually just making the color more darker, but with additions of the color that you pick. Okay, so here's the thing. I have the multiply layer here, and also the color of purple and blue. Why purple and blue? Because I want it to be at night and seductive. Okay, story is important. Okay, and so you just lock transparency so that you can only paint on the, say, you can only paint on the characters like this, right? You want it to only paint like this, right? But you choose the multiply. Okay, and now you can paint a bit of desaturated purple. Boom. Now you have a night scene. Wait, a night scene. Look at this. Now it's already night. There's nothing changing from the background or lighting, but it's already night now. You see? Before, after. Before, after. Why do we pick blue multiply mode? Because we want to make it at night. And seductive. Like, look at this. Look at this pigeon. See? That's insane. We're making it at night and we're making it seductive. So now, you know that you need to have a story. Seduction. Night. Okay? Now we can also support the background by making it night. Previously, this thing is like fiery, and like the fire inside you, like you are very pumped up. So it's like a bit of warm, like the color here are like orange, right? The background is like a bit of orange. But now in here, because it's seductive, the color is going to be in here in blue. Okay? Boom. 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 This is why you watch Ras. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Now the color of the characters blends in with the characters. Blends in with the background, right? Now it's night. Now it's more seductive, as you said. Now we want to make a lighting. Okay. Since this is at night, we're going to have the lighting from the top blue-ish, and also I want to include like a bit of a reddish seductive pinkish color. Reddish seductive pinkish color from here. I don't know, just imagine it like some kind of sexy color lamp existing in here. I mean, with the moonlight from here. Okay, I can tell it's going to be seductive as hell. So first of all, let's fix the sketch because it's like messy. Boom. Boom. And also, let's add texture. Okay. In case you didn't know, you can download my texture brush for free in the description below in website raspies.art. In case you haven't, pigeon. And so you can just like copy this, color pick this, and then lightly swipe, lightly swipe, boom, boom. Because this thing, first of all, like look at this. This is way too soft. This thing is way too soft. Way too soft. Especially for a furry. So you just kind of like do this. Do this. Boom. 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 Okay. Now it's much more textured. See? Right? Now, this is one of the things that you should look at. Color dodge. Color dodge. I bet you're very interested in this, okay? Color dodge, raw straws, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So color dodge is actually to add color. Light. Colored light. Okay? Color dodge is to add color light. So the main layer that I use are actually just multiply and color dodge, okay? What about lighten? What about linear dodge? What about lighter color? It's basically the same, but like it's a bit difference in like calculations and how light the light should be added. If you choose a certain color, how difference. But it's basically the same. You add light color in here, in color dodge. I just used color dodge, and this thing is basically the same too. This darken and multiply color burn. It's basically the same thing. But if you were to use everything, it's just kind of like too much. It's too much. Like I'm already stressed with college here. But the main layer that you should going to be using are just multiply and color dodge. Multiply to add shadow, to match with the background and the story you want to have. Color dodge is to add the light, to also match the light of the background that you want to have. Okay? Color dodge and multiply is going to be the main thing. This thing is too much. This thing is like way too much, okay? You don't need this. You don't need the other one. We're already stressed enough with college, okay? Do not stress yourself with more than unnecessary stuff. Anyways, where were we? We're going to use color dodge. Low light here. And just like glaze it. Like look at this, glaze it. Boom. 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 You can even just like make a selection like boom. Right? Boom, so that the lighting is way more sharp, way more sexy. Because you're sexy. Boom. Right? Maybe in the shirt too. Boom. Boom. Now, excuse me, I'm going to continue the painting composition towards the bottom, right? Also, here's the thing that you should notice, right? When you're painting, as I said, you need to have a story. And when you have a story, you're going to have a real understanding of what composition you should use. Okay? Let's make the composition vertical. We want to show the characters to be we want the characters to be the main focus, right? We add more shadow here. Make it more darker over here. Boom. Then we can continue the painting compositions. But where is your persona? Here it is. Oh, you also have a necklace. Oh yeah, you also do have a necklace. Wait, is this a necklace? Is this a necklace? we can continue the composition. Like I don't know the characters, like the outfits and stuff, but you can just like continue the painting somehow. Am I drawing you naked? What are we doing? Hmm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I don't know. Are you thick? Sorry. Sorry. You know, in this live stream, I apologize if I said something that insinuates something sexual or something romantic. I apologize. This is just for fun, okay? Well, anyways, you can frame the painting to be much more aesthetically pleasing based on the story. You want it to be seductive, and so we can make the compositions to be vertical. Previously, it's like kind of square, right? And then we made it landscape, but it fits way better if it's vertical to show the sexiness of you. Right? Boom. Add a color dodge, and then we can choose blue as the moonlight. Look at this. Look at this. Like, do you not see how like insane this is? With just story, now we're able to paint a lot of things. Let's put you on some clothes, Pigeon. Why am I drawing you naked? Again, I apologize. Wait. How do I paint this? Boom. Wait. See? See? So you're kind of like wearing a gym outfit, I think. Yeah, I think that's more that can be like very seductive. You can also make the arm here more like this to show much more sexy pose. Well, anyways, anyone watching, you can join the Discord server for critique. Like this, right? You know, you're going to be very surprised when we're going to look at the before and after. She's a bit muscular. Well, you can add some muscle. Are you muscular? How do I draw arms? I forgot. I forgot how to draw arms. Yeah, like this. Also, yeah, even though I said a lot of things like storytelling, color mode, type blending, you know, the only way you can just improve is just you draw yourself. I'm not joking. Like, if you want to improve, you need to like actually paint and draw. And I'm just like a guide. I'm just a guide of where you should focus your attention in learning. Okay. Anyways, I think the hair is already pretty good. Because we already have the story of like blue lighting from the moon, right? We're just painting random color here that contains blue in hopes it sticks. Because the main thing is the story. Also, you have green here. Right? Now, let's see the before and after. Let's see the before and after. After. Wait. What's the. Before. After. Before. After. Before. After. Before. See? See the difference? The colors are supposed to be like a pigeon. What do you mean by that? Right? Because we have a story, you know. Because, okay, first thing first, yeah, pigeon. The reason why your paintings color you think are awkward is because you don't have a story. Because if you have a story, you would have like a background color. You would have known what color to use in this, okay? You need story. After, before. After, before. See? That's that's actually insane. We're changing lives. We're saving lives. But anyways, anyone watching, you can join the Discord server in the description below to get critiqued improvement. Okay? The hair color looks like a pigeon. Oh, so like, wait. So like transitioning. I don't know. I think I've seen a pigeon with colorful. Oh yeah. I know. Wait, let me see. Pigeon color. Colored pigeons. What? What? Colored pigeon purple. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one. It's this one. Yeah, it's absolutely this one. Why can't I click it? Sorry, guys. My internet is lagging. Yo, what's up? I'm off clan. Oh my god, your characters look so fun. Fun fact, it's actually me not wearing a shirt. So like, you can see my nipples out. I think it generally represent me personally very accurately. Well, anyways, Anafchan, you can join the Discord server to get your art critique. Look at this. This is pigeons. I mean, your name is also pigeons. Oh. Oh. Anyways, look at this. Before, after. Before, after. We even continued the painting. Look at this. See? This is why you join Rise Community Garage. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. See? Well, anyways, this kind of like hand, this kind of pigeon is kind of cool. You can just color pick this. You can just color pick as the highlight. Boom. Boom. Oh my god, this is actually very seductive. Are you seductive, pigeon? I don't know. Look at this. You can just add like moonlight on the top. Boom. Next to the ears are horns. Oh, this is horns. Wait, where's the horn? Where's the horn? Like, is this the horn? This is the ears. This is the horn. I thought this was like a fur, like a bird fur. Where's the horn? Like, what do you mean the horn? This one, like, this is the horn. What? Going to add green because why not? Also, you need to flip your canvas. Look at this. This is insane. Also, one thing, yeah, I'm not sure if you want to go like full painterly style or have some sketch, but me personally, you need to clean up your sketch. you need you need to clean up your sketch and decide whether you want to go like painting like this or with a bit of sketch. But if you want to be a bit of sketch, you need to clean it up. Yeah, let me try like going on a painterly style. We're also using like a textured brush here, so things are really easy. Well, it's fine, Pigeon. You made it up by being cute and seductive. What are we doing? What are we doing? So yeah, you can just like color pick. Like, look at this. You can just color pick with the texture brush, and then you can just like boop boop boop, press. Look at that. Oh no, it looks like she has acne. Okay, don't do that. Just do like a swipe. You can just like swipe. You know, I'm not sure if I want to show like my face. I'm also not that cute. Some people say I'm cute. You know, I want to show my face, but I'm kind of shy. Let's not. Anyways, you can just like color pick it and like move. So, let me tell you something. The difference between semi-realism and cartoon style, okay? Let's say we have a cube. What is this color? Let's say we have a cube, right? Okay. If you want to paint cartoon, draw cartoon style, you are gonna have a sketch, okay? If you add a sketch now, or a line art, now your painting becomes more, your art becomes more cartoonish, okay? Especially if you shade it like this. Just do this, and then you shade it like this. Boom. This. Wait. You shade it like this. Right? This is cartoonish. Even though there's a bit of semi-realism aspect here. This is cartoonish. But if you want to have more painterly style, you need to have a blending that's like kind of rough and smooth, okay? For example, we have a texture brush here. You can just like copy this color, eyedrop it, and then move it like this. Let's change brush. Like this, boom. Maybe here. Boom. Color pick it again, boom. Color pick this, boom. Color pick this again, boom. See? You see the difference? Right? This is especially true if you want to have extra depth. So if you have a cartoon style, you're most likely just going to have a limited amount of shading, like 2 or 3 or 4. But if you want to have semi-realism, you need to have like darker shade. Let me show you an example of just using airbrush, okay? This is an airbrush, okay? If you add more dark and light, this will look more semi-realistic. You can just do this, copy, pick, do this, pick color again, do this, pick color here, do this, pick color here, do this, pick color here, do this, lightly, okay? Pick color here, do this, boom. 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 You literally just go ham. Look at this. I'm going crazy right now. Boom. Let's use a round brush and shape it all. Boom. Now we're going to remove the line art, the sketch, so it looks even more painterly. Semi-realism painterly. So semi-realism and painterly is kind of like almost similar, although not the same. Look at this. Boom. You kind of like go ham. Color pick, go ham. Color pick, go ham. Color pick, boom, boom, boom. You can just like blur this out. Boom. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wait, what is this? Now you know. Now you know. See? That's why you learn from Rash here. Because you're learning from life. You're learning from like life instead of a video. Although I'm also making a video. See? Let me make some like stills for like a screenshot. Cartoon versus semi-realism. Painterly. It lies on the amount of shadow, amount of light and shadow. As well as some of this crazy transition. Crazy transition. Now you know. Now you know. Well, anyways, I think we've done enough for you, Pigeon, in here. We need to critique other artwork too. What do you think about the changes? Did you learn something? Hey Chan, do you have an artwork that you want me to critique? You should send your picture here, like now. Like literally now. Your artwork in progress. Because we just critique. We're not really critiquing, we're improving your artwork. Look at this. Before, after. Wait. Before. Wait, how do I do this? After. Before, after. Before, after. Okay? I think Pigeon learned something here. I hope the live stream right now of me critiquing your artwork is valuable. Okay? I think that's my point of making these live streams. Is for you to learn something and so I can provide value. Let me tell you why we start this live stream. The reason why I'm doing this live stream, especially roasting, critiquing, improving artwork, is because so that you can learn in real time. You can learn in real time and actually see me, Raz. You can look at Raz, see Raz for, I don't know, for for real time, in real time. Raz personality in real time. Like we are literally interacting right now. I'm showing you part of me by talking. And also, we get to engage as a community. Okay? Engage as a community. Because we're planning to become the biggest and most engaging art community in the world. Brass Community Garage. Okay? Have any one of you sent any artwork yet? Who's Nisha? Who's Nisha? I don't know who's Nisha. Are you here? No, previously we critiqued this one. Or do you want me to critique this one too, Pigeon? Do you want me to critique this one too? Which one? Maybe it's this one. Okay, let's critique. I don't know, this one. Well, yeah, there's only 3 or 5 people watching, which is unfortunate because if a lot of people are watching, they are going to learn something. This is why we kept doing the live stream, yeah, because I know for a fact if there's just a little bit of people watching, they're going to learn something. I know for a fact, and I made sure of it, that anyone watching, no matter how small or big we are, is they learn something. Okay, that's my promise. Anyways, what do you want to improve on this one, Pigeon? Wait, let me just put it here. Is there any particular thing, or you also want to improve your shading, coloring? Wait, did you also draw this one? Okay. Okay. This is actually better character design because I design her. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay. That's insane. You designed this yourself. I think one of the most you need to fix is the sketch. But I think you already know that. Anyways, I think for a character design, what I look for is obviously the story. And if you want to make it iconic, memorability. I don't know how to write. Like what part of the design of her that's like literally her, okay? And also the shape of the characters, like. So right now I'm kind of confused what the shape is. Oh, because because the sketch is also but Pigeon, I want to ask the story. What's the story of this character? Yeah, the story is what matters, okay? What's the story do you want to to convey in this character design. Oh my god! Right now it's like 9 p.m. here. Oh my god. Yeah. She's a dragon, birdish, and she got big wings and can transform into it. She can transform into the wing or transform into a dragon. Well, anyways, I think it's important, yeah, for you to just kind of like, wait, let me select these characters first. Into a dragon, not into a wing. Okay. Wait. Look. Okay. So here's the thing, yeah. I want you to look at this painting, and if I fill it with black, is it going to be noticeable? Wait. Let me fill it with black. Boom. So first of all, what we want is the shape design to be memorable and also the story. But if we put it into black, it's kind of like okay, maybe it's a bit too much. Maybe if we just like wait, I'm confused. Let me try to trace over your characters first. You know, let's forget the wing in the back. Let's copy the characters first. Oh. Okay. You see pigeons. I think this is actually a really nice like pose of the characters, because it's very visible, right? It's just that we haven't painted some kind of like separating things. You know, let me show you a reference of a certain character designer that's like I don't know who I forgot who. VTuber model. So this is like kind of like a sketch that you can reference, yeah. I don't know who is this from. Oh yeah, Hannah Hughes. She perhaps renders VTubers really nice, or character design. So you can actually reference someone that has experience in character design. Look at this insane character design, okay? So like your problem is of course the sketch. You need to clean that. But the cleanness of the design. So if we were to actually select the subject, yeah. Look at this. If we were to select the subject, look at this. It's so clear. Right? It's clear. And even if No, yeah, it's clear. Look at this. We can even delete this part here. You can delete this. This is actually not included, right? This is actually not the characters. This is like the air behind the background. Boom! Now, you see the difference? Your character is already really nicely silhouetted. But of course, the previous one is like this. See? What you need to focus on when doing character design, especially like character sheets, you need to focus more on the shape. You need to make a clear shape, differentiating stuff. See? I think you did a great job, to be honest. The thing that needs to be fixed is the wings. The wings in the back is definitely distracting. Right? So we need to design a new silhouette that could perhaps complement it. Okay? So like for example, we can just like make it like this. We can make it like this. Boom. See? And we can make the wings kind of like this. See? Maybe the wing is like moving there. Or maybe we can just do this. Yeah, just do this. Boom. Now this is way cleaner, right? And also the face. The face is kind of like the head is a bit confusing, right? Let me just do this. Boom. You can clean the head, make it more cleaner, yeah? Maybe with like some edge here. Boom. Right? What's her personality? Sweet but also dumb. Sweet but also dumb. You need to also take into account the personality into the shape design. Sweet but also dumb. Maybe she can be like timid or something. She can be like this. See? Look at this. I appreciate you drawing and hustling. Look at this. Sweet but also dumb. She's like kind of like playing around. Maybe the wing is a bit distracting, no? Look. Look at this. Our silhouette has massively been improved simply because now we're focusing more on the shape. Let me show you the before and after. Let me show you the before and after. Oh, this is actually very, very nice. You know, your silhouette is actually really good. I'm not joking. Your silhouette is actually really good. Maybe I was a bit too harsh. I'm sorry. Yeah, your silhouette is actually really good. Props to you. Yeah, your silhouette is actually really nice. I think we could have made this one much more dynamics and stuff. Yeah, I think I was a bit too harsh. You're actually really nice. Yeah. But you get the point. Yo, Achilles, you can join the Discord server in the description below to join RAS Community Garage, and you can upload your artwork there for me to critique on these live streams. So yeah, I think Pigeon. I think the thing that you need to fix are the wings. Yeah, the wings. Yeah, the wings. I think the wings. Maybe you can make it like this. Yeah, I think the wings destroys a lot of the personality look. I'm not really sure how to fix this. Yeah, I think so. You need to actually focus on everything, right? Like the tails, how you're going to draw this. Maybe it's like this. Yeah, it ruins the silhouettes. Yeah, I'm genuinely confused. There's so much going on. Or maybe I can just do like this. Bro, what? Invalid? I swear to God, why is this thing always like this? Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why it kept doing this. Yeah, let me fix it for you. Wait, is it really invalid? I don't think so. Wait, is it? You should try it again. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. You've been smoking the weed, Achilles. Well, anyways, pigeons. I'm not really sure how to improve this. I don't know. Maybe it's too cooked. I don't know. Wait, it's invalid? Why? Are you for real? Let me try it here. Yeah, it's not. You can actually join. I'm not really sure, yeah. Someone just joined, like here, Nisha and Daku. I genuinely don't know. I don't know. How can I help you? Okay. Well, anyways, we're going to continue with Pigeon. You know, Pigeon, I'm generally not. I have no idea how to fix the everything. Oh, maybe you can do this. Yeah. Yeah. I think we can do this like this. Heart-like shape. Like this. Heart-like shape. What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, good for you, Achilles. Well, you can actually send the your artwork on the critique or the pictures one. Yeah, I think we can do it like this, Pigeon. Yeah, I have no idea to be honest. Maybe it's like this. I don't know. Well, I hope you learned something in these live streams. You know, going to do last critique of Achilles or Frosset. Honestly, I'm tired as hell. I'm tired as hell. Okay, this is by Frosset or slash Achilles. First thing I noticed is that it feels like you have a story. It feels like you have a story. Based on like the colors you choose here, the crow, the characters, the bench, the leaf, the weed. You know, it feels like you already have a story you want in mind to be painted. But there's always a but. I think one of the things that are most noticeable in your painting or artwork is your composition. So first of all, it is a bit awkward that your character is like here. Your character is like here. In here. Meanwhile, there is a bit of nothing here. Your art looks really good, but your composition needs work on. It's a bit awkward that your character is in here. Meanwhile, you have like all this space to form a compositions, right? What I would do is that you extend the compositions over here. Okay? And then you can just like add something like this in here. Let me flip it. So compositions is actually a way for you to guide your viewer. See, now it's way more readable that the character is just like on the middle of the composition. See? All you need was just a guidance on how to do your compositions. And you just can fill out with the similar textures. Oh yeah, absolutely. Akili said, I see, that makes total sense. I can start with the white background behind the characters. I see that you already have, your logic is actually already really good. You want to create contrast by making this brighter, right? This part brighter, and so you make this contrast, which is already a great thinking by you. And it totally works. It totally works. But this part over here is the one that the compositions, your eyes, guiding the viewer's eyes. Okay. One of the things that I also noticed is your characters look a bit awkward. Let me show you. So the problem is that I see is that I'm having difficulties reading the characters. Like, I know he's reading a book, right? But I don't see the shape. I don't see the shape of like the arms. So what you can do is actually make this. I know this is the arm, right? This is the arm over here. Like over here. But it's kind of like missing. This is the arm, right? But like it's missing. There needs to be some arm connecting over here and also over here. Let's try it. So you cannot just like paint, continuous painting with shadows over here to signify the crease. Right? There is this crease over here, like this. This dark thing is going to be what make the shape of the arm. Right? Bro, who's WhatsApping me? Maybe it needs to be a bit more left, like this. I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm clueless. See? Before, after. Before, yeah, it looks like he doesn't have an arm. After. Of course, we can make it better. And also, your watermark, okay? Your watermark could actually be placed in the middle. Let me copy your watermark here. This is also like some kind of like branding advice on how to make the watermark a part of your composition. So right now your watermark is in the bottom, right? And it's kind of awkward. You can make it part of your compositions like here. And make it white. Boom. Let me continue the painting. Frost. Frost. You can make this thing part of your painting. For example, I have my own watermark. I will show you. Where's my watermark? Here. I have my own watermark, right? Not with the logo. See? And we can change the painting, the color, to be more like the painting. Look. Can even put it like over here. Can even put it like over here, right? Now it looks way more, way more, I don't know, proper, right? But with your watermark, since your watermark is like a bit of squares, since my watermark is like vertical, right? I mean horizontal. We can make it part of the compositions, like this. As visual, maybe in the top here. See, the possibilities are endless. Here. Maybe top looks nice. Maybe here. Right? With yours, you can even make it like textured a bit. Boom. Textured a bit, right? Watermark here. So, I think Achilles or Frost, which one is your name? How should I refer you? You are actually on the right track. I'm not joking. You are on the right track of making your characters or making your own painting looks nice. Maybe one thing that I think you could improve on is contrast. You already said that you put this light area, right? This light area here to contrast the characters. You already are on the right track. But you can always improve it better. For example, since you put light on the background, you can put dark on the characters to make it pop, especially on the insides of the hair here. Insides of this shirt. Maybe this is too extreme example, yeah. See? Right? Before, after. Before, after. What we're doing is just enhancing the character's contrast, so that it supports the story, especially this part over here. Boom. More shadow over here. Hello, Daku. Do you want me to critique your artwork too? This is before, this is after, this is before. This is before. Say, how do I? After, before. After. Right? Also, since you put light on this area here, you put light over here, right? And I say that's a good thing, but of course you can always make it better by making the light kind of shows through. Okay, and for this we need a new layer. So basically this kind of like shows through like this, so that there's kind of like depth. Right? We can go as far as to add extra lighting on the back. And also, light, since, the crow is like one of the supporting in the story, right? We need to also make this inside the context of the painting, which means they're going to be affected by the light. So you can just like add some like a hints of lighting, right? Maybe not too much, See? Add some lighting on the bench too. Oh, maybe it's too much on the left side. It is here. Add some shadows on the background. See? We want to also make the transition smoother. Make part of the bottom darker, because like this, the hand is covering. We can make it more shadowy. Look at this. Look. Right? Daku says, I'm a bit busy at the moment with finals, so I can't stick around for long, but I do have questions. What would you suggest is the best way to become quicker at art? To become quicker at art is one of my biggest struggles. How do I answer that? Because genuinely, if I were to answer genuinely how to become quicker, you just need to paint more. Like, I know it's not the kind of advice that one would want to hear, but you just need to paint more so that you can like get used to it. Maybe let go of your perfectionism, like just like paint whatever and hope, and Just have fun. I wish there was a shortcut and tell you, but like, if you want to draw faster, you need to draw more. But I do appreciate you tuning in on the live stream to learn. You are on the right track, Daku. And we can add watermark here. Right? Pigeon says, I might go now, Raz, and redesign, redraw both of it. Thank you once again for the critique. I actually needed that. Once I'm done with the redesign, redraw. Yeah, of course, Pigeon. Thank you so much for sticking around. Yeah, of course. I'm going to send all the rework artwork on the Discord server. Let me show you here. I hope you learned something in these live streams. No, we can also add like some finishing lighting like around here. See? And for the last touch, Achilles, Frost. Wait. For the last touch, we can have curve. Look at this. Boom. So this is actually the curve for you to like increase the saturation, increase the contrast of your painting. This is the final touches of your painting. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Let me show you the before and after, Frost. Before, after. Before, after. That is genuinely insane. Especially if you added your logo watermark as the finishing touches. Boom. That's insane. That's actually insane. Let me put your logo on the left. Boom. And I will go as far as to say your watermark can be added even more by putting it something like, I think a lot of people would be confused. Yeah, like what's Frost? I guess it's the artist, but like you can add even more insanity by putting something like by. It shows who made this artwork. Or at least the branding of your artwork, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. That's actually insane. That is actually freaking insane. And we can delete the watermark on the right side here. Let me tell you once again. Before, after. Let me go full screen here. Before, after, before, after. Before, after. Holy crap. This is perhaps insane transformations. You know, I'm not joking, Achilles Frost. You are on the right track. I'm not joking. You are on the right track. And I am sure that you joining RAS Community Garage is going to do immense changes to your art improvement in the futures. Look at this. Look at this. What the hell? I am genuinely shocked right now. Anyways, this is the last critique we're doing on these live streams. If any one of you still watching haven't joined the Discord server, you should definitely join the Discord server, because we are doing live critique every Tuesday and Saturday. Right now it's Saturday. We're doing another critique, by the way, Frost. Tuesday. If I can do it. If I can't do Tuesday, I will change like Wednesday or something. Okay? We're doing critiques twice every week. Twice, that's my promise to you. We are doing critique twice every day. Wait, let me write something. 2 times every week. This is my promise. My commitment, okay? Thank you so much, everyone that joined. Thank you so much, Frost, for joining this live streams and Discord server. I think this is your first time coming here, right? Because you are, I'm not joking, you are on the earliest wave of RAS Community Garage. This is going to be the biggest art community in the world. I'm not joking. You are one of the earliest members. This is the biggest art community ever in the world. And we're going to change thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of artists' lives and skills. Okay? Thank you so much for joining the live streams. I will share this progress of the live streams in the Discord server. Okay? Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next live streams. I hope this is valuable. I hope this live stream is very valuable. Okay? See you next Tuesdays, or I will notify on the Discord server. Okay? Thank you. Bye.